In this video, we'll be solving a React.js interview problem. So here we have to create a simple count up timer. It should have 3 buttons. When we click start, it should increment every second. We can also stop it. And when we click start, it should continue. And also it should have a reset button, which resets the timer. Also, if you notice when the timer is running, the start button should get disabled. So we'll just start developing this. So right now I have a basic React app here. I'll just start by creating a simple UI. So here we have the title. Below this we'll be having our timer. I'll just write 10 seconds for now. And below this we'll be needing 3 buttons: start, stop, and reset. And now what I'll do is I'll create a state called count that will be our timer and which should get incremented every second. So I'll just create a state first. The initial value will be 0. And this count I'll just show on the UI here. Now what we have to do is we have to create an interval such that every second the count value gets incremented. So I'll just create an effect here first. Now here I'll just write an interval, let interval. The duration will be 1 second, which is 1000 milliseconds. So after every second, this count value should get incremented. So here I'll just update the set count. It will be the previous value and previous value plus 1. Now if I refresh, this should start. Okay, so right now I'll just comment it out because on load we don't have to start it. We want to start it once the user clicks on the start button. So for that we'll create another state and we'll call it let's say is running. Initially it will be false. So this interval should only run if is running is true. So for that we'll just add this is running state to the dependency array of the useEffect, and this should only run if running is true. Is running is true. If is running, then only this should run. I'll just take this interval out of this if statement because on unmount we have to clear the interval also. So yeah. So now this interval will only run if is running is true. So I'll just now on click of the start button, I'll just make this is running as true. So I'll just write on click. Is running to be true. Now when I click on the start button, is running will be true, and if this is true, then this timer should work. So I'll just refresh and I'll click on start. Yeah, we can see this is working. So I'll just refresh. Okay. Now we'll also write a cleanup function for the useEffect. So on unmounted clears. So I'll just write return. You have to clear this interval, and it is called interval. Okay. Now this start logic is working. Now the stop logic will be very simple. We'll just have to the set is running to be false. So on click of stop, we'll just make it as false. So I'll refresh, we'll try. So if I click start, this is incrementing. If I click stop, it should pause. It paused on 4. If I click start again, it should continue. Okay. Now when the timer is running, I would like to disable the start button. So I'll just write disable prop here. If it's running, then the disable should be true. So I'll just add is running to this disable. Now if I refresh, if I click start, we can see this is disabled. We can stop it, start it again. This is working fine. Now we'll just write the last thing, which is the reset button. So on click of reset, what we have to do is we have to set the count back to 0, and also if it is running, we have to set this to false. So these two states we have to update. So I'll just write a function called handle reset click, handle reset click. So if the timer is already running, we have to set it to false, and also we have to set the count state back to 0. Now on click, we'll just call this handle reset click function. I'll just refresh. Now when I click start, this timer should work. When click stop, we can start it again. And if we click on reset, it should reset. Yeah, this is working. Thanks for watching.